Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Hectare by Hectare TV, where we're intervening, of course, in agriculture and in real estate. Today, we're going to be looking more at the real estate front, Revamp, however you may see it. And we're going to be talking about the Revamp Agency Scheme. Of course, I still remain Blessing Yogo, and with me is the founder of the program, Mr. Chijoke Oji. I said in one of videos before that he's a real estate lawyer, let me put it that way, for over 3 decades. He has been intervening in, of course, real estate and agriculture. Now, you guys all heard agency, and it looks like some rat race out there. But with this scheme, we've been able to curb this whole rat race and giving, of course, young people, because that's part of our vision, the opportunity to come into real estate in a seamless way. So let's hear more about this. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, what is the Revamp Agency Scheme about? And how did you even conceive this? Like I said, you have been intervening in real estate for over 3 decades. So, how did this whole scheme come about? More like.
Okay, so what we have done, with REVAMP, which is Real Estate Aggregation and Maximization Program, is to create opportunity for everybody to earn from real estate. And we have dealt with what we are just aggregators, managing the whole entire value chain end to end, from owners of land, to developers, the sale of it, and everything about real estate, creating opportunities for everybody, to make money. Now, we came up with this Revamp Agency Scheme because if you look at the real estate agency out there, it's almost like a rat race.
Honestly,
everybody is just there. So what we have done is to organize it, using the application, the Revaamp Super App.
Okay, so there is a super app.
There's a super app.
Okay, so what are the features of this app that make it?
So what you need to do, first of all, is to register as a promoter on the app. And so what we are signing on properties across Africa.
Okay.
So what we have also done is that we're using lawyers to pre-qualify these properties across Africa.
Why lawyers?
Yeah, because of due diligence, and at least lawyers have license, they practice. You can't be practicing without a license. So that way, there's some semblance of,
I think the due diligence too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's the due diligence. That's why, So every property you see on our platform has passed through some check.
So it's legit.
Yes, so you can stay here and earn from properties from anywhere in Africa. So what the app does is that once you register as a promoter, anytime we list any property on the app, you will get notification. Now, all you need to do is to use the app to share any of the properties that come on your dashboard. Because once you're registered as a promoter, you'll be seeing properties on your dashboard. So anyone you're interested in, you use it to share because you have the QR code and you have a unique link assigned to you the moment you register.
So as a promoter, you have a QR code unique to you?
Yes, unique to you. Yes, and a
link, like an invite link.
Yes, so you can use it. All you need to do is whenever you see any property, you share using the app. You share the property to everybody on your contact.
Okay.
Either through WhatsApp or any other means. You will see it there if you follow. By the time you watch the video on how to, use the app to register and use it, there's a video on that.
Okay.
So what it does is that the moment you share the property, if any of those your contacts you've shared it with are interested in any property, they go to express interest on the app. Once they express interest and pay the expression of interest fee, which is 20,000 naira, and depending on where you are, if you're outside Nigeria, it will be showing in a foreign currency. It will
What's
not
the
show.
essence of this payment?
No, it's expression of interest, so that you don't have people just coming in who are not serious.
Okay.
So for you to buy a property,
Yes.
you should be able to pay 20,000.
Okay.
And the moment that money is paid, the promoter who invited you will automatically get 50% of that money, which is 10,000, in his wallet.
Okay.
Because it's automatic. As
So you get 50% of that amount.
Yes. So when you're registering as a promoter, automatically a wallet is created for you on the app.
Okay.
So the moment somebody expresses interest and pays that money, you will receive, that money. And whenever there's an expression of interest, you get notification. Now, when that person, so when you get that notification, it will show you whoever it is among your contacts. So it is now for you to follow the transaction. The rest of it is now done back end. We will now have to issue the person an offer letter, which you will get a copy as well. So you follow the transaction. So when the person now eventually buys the property and pays agency fee, you will get 90% of it.
90%?
Yes. So assuming
and this
somebody...
is guaranteed that you will get the money.
Yes.
How do you curb the fact that some people wouldn't want to pay the agency fee or stick to their agreements? Have you been able to?
Well, there's no way you can. You see, that's also a problem we're solving for people.
Yes, that's
because a lot of people complain that people don't get to pay them agency fee, but with
they
our own,
reduce the fee along the line.
Yeah, with our own, whatever fee is captured on the app is what you're paying, because we are just in between everybody. So you have to inflow that money, and the owner of the property gets paid, and the fee is deducted. So there's nothing like avoiding to pay the fee. Because so when you pay, apart from the 90% that you're getting from the fee that the buyer pays, you're also getting 50% of what the seller of the property, what the owner of the property is paying.
Really?
Yes.
So you're getting money both ways?
You're getting money both ways. 90% of the agency fee,
it sounds too good to be true,
that the buyer pays, and 50% of what the seller pays.
Oh wow.
So for...
Why is that? Why do you feel?
Yeah, because don't forget that the most important, you have brought a buyer. So the market is the most important. The buyers are more important.
Truly, the market.
So you have
not your land,
brought
your
a
property
buyer
will be dormant,
who
just there. Yeah, truly.
So that way you are getting paid both ways.
Makes a whole lot of sense.
That's basically what it is.
And if you just do this from the comfort of your home.
From the comfort of your phone, the app, once you install it and register as a promoter, you're good to go.
What about the place of inspection? Because I'm not going to buy a house worth, 200 million if I've not checked, or since I could be in diaspora, I could still check somebody to inspect to see that I'm getting value for what is there. So how does that come in? Okay,
so when we are onboarding any property on the app, the owner of the property will nominate an agent, a pointer, who will always show you where the property is. So you, as an agent who is in Abuja, you don't need to travel to Calabar to go and sell a property.
Really?
You're right here. There's somebody in Calabar. When whoever is a buyer, because just like you said, most buyers will want to also see it.
Yes.
So when you go there to look at the property, somebody is going to take you there. That person is also earning money from the transaction. So of course, there is no buyer that is not going to engage his lawyer. So your lawyer will also do the due diligence before you pay. So it's clean. What is important is that you can do your agency from anywhere.
I think that's what it is. I think that's the difference. This is what makes it so remarkable.
And one other feature is that you may not know a lot of people who can buy properties, but you may know a whole lot of your friends who could also be promoters, who can now bring people who can buy. We have configured it in a way that when you introduce promoters, and they now bring buyers. Any money they make, you also make money. You make a percentage of the administrative fee. That any money that, once they earn money, that person that you brought in as a promoter,
to capture it,
you will also make money.
Fee.
So if you think you don't know a lot of who can buy property, At least you know people who can
People
bring
who know
people.
the people. Yes.
So you can even introduce 100 people as promoters. Whenever they make money, you're making money.
I think there's some, like I said before, there's something for everybody. You may not have that network of the people that have that kind of money, but you know people that know those people that know those people. So in essence, get as many promoters as you possibly can. Just send your links to them or your QR code for them to scan, and that's just it. All with your Android phone. It's just so amazing what technology has done. You can make so much money just from the comfort of your home. Like he said before, you don't even need to be in that state. You don't need to be in Enugu. You don't have to be in that particular environment per se. So in the comfort of your home, you can make money. I think this is so unique. This is beautiful. Let's get started. Let me put it that way. So if you want to become a promoter, or you want to become a part of the Revamp agency scheme, just simply drop a comment, or you can send a WhatsApp message to 08022680636. That's 08022680636. I will be waiting at this end to receive your expression of interest. Once again, thank you so much, sir. This is an amazing innovation idea. Thank God that it's real. You can key into it right now and go. So on below, remember, like we say, subscribe. You see the URL written there. Go to the Super App right now and register. Thank you. So see you guys next week as we talk more on the Revamp program.